Hi guys, Happy New Year. And The last few days have been somewhat encouraging for me. I actually rang in the New Year and I was awake at midnight, which I really did not see happening. And so it was encouraging. And the day after, Yan and I actually went to the movies, um, which we had planned on doing in the previous months, but we never ended up doing it because it was just always too much of an effort for me. Like just the simple fact of going in the car and getting to the theater, or it was just no, we were much better off sitting here, which we do and did a lot still. But we went to the movies, and at the movies I had to then walk all the way to the bathroom and stand in line a bit at the bathroom. It wasn't too long, so I didn't have to like awkwardly kneel. But it was nice. It was nice to feel life a bit, feel more normal a bit, and although not a very it's quite a passive activity, but still one that was too much for me to do if my energy level is like at 5%, and now I consider that in the last few days I've had moments where it's been above 10%, which is double, which is great. But it's also a lot of a mind fuck, because there's a certain acceptance that, like really deep acceptance, that I need to have when I feel very, very tired. Like, well, tired, and et al. No, like tired and weak, and can be sitting or standing at all. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, so I get used to it. Yeah, a certain acceptance. And then when that energy is doubled, it's really hard to keep my mind from saying, okay, so then maybe I can do this and that and that, and then I'll get excited about like doing something. And I really can't afford to get excited, because when that energy does come, it's quite short lived. And even when it is, I'm already in such deficit. The days where I can't function like barely, I'm in such deficit that even now having more energy, it doesn't mean that I can spend this energy, cooking or um, even going for too long of a walk, because then I will dip like far too low again. And so I need to keep really an eye on not exerting myself physically and mentally when I feel even a bit more energy. And so it kind of feels like, I don't know, it's confusing, and I can't say that I find it easy to deal with, because I get a bit excited and then I say, don't, but I do want to be excited, and it's okay for me to be excited. It's okay for me to be happy that I feel a bit better, but I cannot hold on to that feeling. I can't desire for that feeling to stay, or for that sensation to stay, or whatever. So yeah, I guess more, more on my path to enlightenment. And yeah, and also, well, when I do feel when I do get excited about feeling a bit better, then I get confused, because I actually really don't feel well at all. I actually feel completely like shit, and the only reason why I'm even excited a bit is just by comparison. But that's not enough. How I feel right now, even if right now I'd say my energy is maybe like an 8 or something. And these videos are probably not a good read for it, because I need to. Um, I can't do the videos for, like, the videos take more energy out of me than a regular minute in my day, obviously. um, and Yeah, so as you can tell, I'm a bit lost and confused, but I did want to get to something else. I got some test results over the last 2 weeks. I have very high mercury and lead, which I'm gonna have to collate, but I'm too weak right now to do it. We also got our Nutrival results, which is a bunch of different measurements of amino acids and levels of and of a bunch of things in your body. which will require me to take a few supplements. And then just right now, I got a result that I have like very, very high SIBO, which is small intestine bacteria overgrowth, which I've suspected for a while that I had, but there's like no, non doctors that don't practice functional medicine don't, like, it's a non-existent thing for them. They're going to say you have IBS, and they're going to say don't drink milk, and they're going to say, well, just tough, or take medication for masking symptoms. Um, and it kind of like hit me in the gut, like the results like super high. I mean, I don't even know what that means. If that's like, if the number being super high means that much, versus low. I haven't read up about it, but I'm just like, I spent 12 years going to, over 30 doctor's appointments, and that's excluding like walk-ins at clinics when I was sick or had a UTI and needed like immediate help. And they all spend their time telling me that there's nothing wrong with me. And now it seems every test I do is shows that something's really wrong with me. This is really messed up. I feel so cheated and so frustrated, and I also feel really like shit, right? And so it's hard to kind of combine those two. If I had the energy to right now to like fight and say this is bullshit and write to, everybody I need to write to and speak up and just like feel like I have like I'm doing something to make this situation better, then maybe it would feel less frustrating. Now I'm like, I've just been kind of I'm stuck here, and I'm kind of frustrated, and all these frustrating thoughts are coming up with, I told him 13 years ago, I told him something's really wrong with me, and I was told you have some sort of chronic fatigue. um, there's nothing you can do. um, you're biochemically wired wrong. You have OCD because you're obsessed with your pain. It's all stemming from the mind.